Picture this, the ball soars through the air, the crowd holds its breath, and in a flash of pure brilliance, a winger tears down the touchline, leaving defenders in their wake. That magical moment when time seems to stop and history is made. Every rugby fan knows that feeling, that split second when you rise from your seat because you know you're about to witness something extraordinary. Today we're diving into rugby's most electrifying position, the winger. These aren't just players, they're the architects of our sport's most unforgettable moments, the speedsters who make us jump out of our seats, the finishers who turn impossible situations into try-scoring masterpieces. These are the players who define matches, who create memories that last generations. Number 10, Jeff Wilson. Before we had the modern speedsters, we had Goldie. The All-Black legend didn't just score tries, he reimagined what a winger could be. With 44 tries in 60 tests, Wilson's combination of pace and power set the standard for modern wingers. His performance against England at Old Trafford in 1997, pure masterclass. 2 tries, 3 assists, and a display of skill that left the English defence in shambles. But it wasn't just his scoring ability, it was his rugby IQ. Wilson could read a game like a book, appearing in exactly the right place at exactly the right moment. Remember that crucial intercept against South Africa in 1996? That wasn't luck. That was Goldie's genius at work. His ability to switch between wing and fullback made him a defensive nightmare for opponents. In an era before specialised wing play, Wilson was ahead of his time. Number 9, Shane Williams. When they said he was too small for international rugby, Williams responded by becoming Wales' all-time leading try scorer. At just 5 feet 7 inches, he proved that size means nothing when you've got heart and skill in abundance. His footwork, pure magic. His acceleration, lightning. 58 tries in 87 tests tell only half the story. That 2008 performance against Scotland, 2 tries that defied physics. The way he danced through the entire Scottish defence made it look like he was playing a different sport. His hat-trick against Ireland in the 2008 Six Nations, that sealed Wales' Grand Slam and his World Player of the Year nomination. Williams didn't just beat defenders, he made them question everything they knew about tackling. Number 8, David Campese, Campo, the wizard, the man who invented the goose-step. With 64 tries in 101 tests, his numbers are impressive, but they don't capture his artistry. That semi-final against New Zealand in 1991, the no-look pass to Tim Horan. That wasn't just a play, it was a moment that defined attacking rugby. Campese didn't just score tries, he created moments of pure rugby poetry. His unconventional style drove purists mad, but it changed the game forever. Remember the 1991 World Cup quarter-final against Ireland? 3 tries, each more outrageous than the last. The goose-step that sent the fullback the wrong way. That move alone inspired a generation of wingers. Number 7, Bryan Habana. Speed, pure, devastating speed. When Habana hit his stride, it was like watching a cheetah chase down its prey. Remember when he raced that actual cheetah? That's the kind of athlete we're talking about. 67 tries in 124 tests, including that crucial score in the 2007 World Cup final. His hat-trick against Australia in 2006 showed everything that made him special. The anticipation, the acceleration, the finishing. But it wasn't just pace. Habana's work rate and defensive ability set him apart from other speed merchants. That try-saving tackle on Jason Robinson in 2007. That was the difference between winning and losing a World Cup. Number 6, Doug Howlett. The All Blacks' all-time leading try scorer. Until recently, Howlett was the complete package. 49 tries in 62 tests. That's a strike rate that speaks volumes. His 4-try performance against France in 2007 was a masterclass in finishing. But what made Howlett special wasn't just his scoring, it was his consistency under pressure. His combination of raw pace and power made him nearly impossible to defend against. Remember that try against South Africa in 2006? He beat 4 defenders in 5 meters. That's not supposed to be possible. Year after year, game after game, he delivered moments of pure brilliance. His defensive work often went unnoticed, but those cover tackles saved as many tries as he scored. Number 5, Julian Sava. The bus wasn't just a nickname, it was a warning. 46 tries in 54 tests. Let that sink in. Surveyor could run around you or straight through you. Either way, you were probably ending up on a highlight reel. That hat-trick against France in the 2015 World Cup quarter-final. That was pure dominance. His performance at the 2015 World Cup, where he scored 8 tries, showed just how dominant a winger could be at the highest level. The try against France, where he literally ran over 3 defenders. That clip has millions of views, and for good reason. Surveyor redefined what physical dominance looked like on the wing. Number 4. John Kirwan. Before the professional era, Kirwan was playing like a modern superstar. His try against Italy in the 1987 World Cup, still one of the greatest individual efforts ever seen on a rugby field. Starting inside his own 22, beating defender after defender. That wasn't just a try. It was a statement about what was possible in rugby. 35 tries in 63 tests doesn't tell the whole story. That series against the Lions in 1993, he was unstoppable. Kirwan was a pioneer, showing that wingers could be both powerful and graceful. He didn't just score tries, he created masterpieces. His ability to maintain top speed while sidestepping at full tilt changed how people thought about wing play. Number 3. Jonah Lomu. How can the most dominant wing in history be number 3? Because Lomu wasn't just a winger, he was a force of nature who happened to play on the wing. 37 tries in 63 tests doesn't capture his impact. He changed how the game was played. Defenses had to be redesigned because of one man. That 1995 World Cup semi-final against England? 4 tries that rewrote what we thought was possible in rugby. Poor Mike Catt, still having nightmares about being run over. But it wasn't just power. Remember that chip and chase against France in 1999? Lomu had skills that belied his size. Every winger who's played since has lived in the shadow of his legacy. Number 2. Cheslin Kolbe, the modern magician. In an era of giant wingers, Kolbe proves that skill, heart, and electric footwork can still dominate the game. His try in the 2019 World Cup final? Pure gold. The way he stepped Owen Farrell, one of the best defenders in the game, made it look like a training run. But it's not just the big moments, it's the consistency with which he makes world-class defenders look ordinary. That try against England in 2018? He beat 5 defenders in the smallest of spaces. Kolbe doesn't just beat defenders, he embarrasses them with a smile on his face. In a sport that's increasingly about power, he shows that magic still has its place. Number 1. Christian Cullen, the perfect rugby player. Yes, he also played fullback, but his impact on the wing was unmatched. 46 tries in 58 tests, but numbers don't do justice to his brilliance. That hat-trick on debut against Samoa? That was just the beginning. Cullen had everything. Pace, power, vision, and an almost supernatural ability to find space where none existed. His performance against Scotland in 1996, 4 tries, each one better than the last. The way he could change direction at full speed was simply unfair. He didn't just finish tries, he created them out of nothing. That try against Australia in 1997. He beat half their team without seeming to break a sweat. Cullen is the standard by which all other outside backs are judged. But here's the thing that keeps rugby fans up at night. What if I told you there's one player we didn't mention? A winger so extraordinary that their highlights are still hidden away in dusty archives. A player who might just change everything we think we know about this list. The story of this forgotten legend might just be the greatest rugby tale never told. Who do you think this could be? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover? Drop them in the comments below. Until next time.